How's it going, guys? So I'm going to do a Valentine's Day read this time. And how I'm going to do it, I'm going to do a collective. And I'm going to go earth, air, water, fire. So I'm going to break it up like that. So for the energy, so with the element of your sign. So that's what your love reading is going to be. So I'm break it up. There's going to be 4 reads going on. And let's just get to it. So we're going to start with Earth. You know why? Because I'm Capricorn and I want to see my love read. So I'm just kidding, guys. This one's sticking out. So let's see what we got going on. So for the Earth signs, I've got the 6 of Swords in the reverse position. So we are wanting to move away from troubled water in our relationship, but perhaps that is not happening. We are still in the thick of it. I don't necessarily mean that troubled water, that the relationship is in trouble, but totally. But there may be like you guys are in the thick of some things. Maybe you live together and you've just been dealing with a lot of financial burdens and things like that. And we got to kind of fix that. But you get the Lover's card. Okay, so for my Earth energies, you guys are trying to work together to get through this time. And that's one of the things, working together as a team. So I've got that good team energy going in there. So that's very good. That's very good. Let's go a little bit further in here, though. But we just, we're trying to work together. Now, I've got the King of Wands. So some of the... for the males and everything, you may have been just kind of zapped out. You're a little bit tired lately, passion. And then for my ladies, you may be dealing with someone like this, that we just, we're dealing with all this trouble and it's kind of zapping the romance. Let's put it that way. It's kind of zapping the romance, because we're working so hard to get ahead. And I've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position. One of you may be out of work at this time and kind of struggling financially. Or maybe you're in the thick of a job change and that, and you're just trying to take care of business and the family and so forth. And there we go. I've got the Empress. So some of you are the mothers of tarot, but this is a real good Taurus energy for some of my Taurus ladies and so forth. But you're still, we still love everybody and everything. We're just trying to, keep this relationship going. But I'm feeling pretty good on the energy so far, which is good. Now, I do have the 2 of Wands. I'm not too concerned about it, but I could feel that once in a while we wonder if the grass is greener on the other side for either of you. This energy could be popping up and so forth. But it's more of a thought. When things are troubled, God, it would be just so much easier and so forth. I'm not necessarily looking into the relationship, but just, if we lived a different life and things were a little bit different, it would be so much better. The 3 of Cups. Okay, this is good energy. So some of you, I may even have a few of you that might be getting married this year. That is one of the things. Or this could be another kind of celebration. There could be a birth coming for some of you. Some kind of reason to celebrate, though, that is popping up for my Earth energy people. So that is very good. That is very good. But there could be a few of you who are engaged. Some of you watching, you may have even got a ring tonight. That's very possible. And here's a little bit of that struggle, and I know Capricorn likes money. I know Taurus likes money, and I know Virgo likes money. But things have been, I've got that 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. We've been kind of struggling with abundance. So we need to work on our abundance and so forth, as a couple, just kind of getting everything going on. Because it's so much easier when you don't have to worry. Oh, but this is beautiful. I've got the 2 of Hearts. Now, let me just kind of note for my Earth people, when I have the 2 of Hearts and the Lovers show in a layout combined, very, very positive for me. So I've got good soulmate energy in here, real good soulmate energy, and we can handle this. We can handle this. All our troubles that we're kind of dealing with, whether it's a work situation, abundance situation, we're kind of in some troubled waters. We have the ability to work together. So this is very good. So Earth people look real good for me tonight and stuff. That's nice. I got one sticking out here. And yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I've got that 5 of Pentacles. We're kind of worried about things. But see how we've got a nice couple there, though. We're working together. We're struggling together. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to draw a couple more. And the 8 of Swords, just kind of feeling trapped in circumstances, the way it's just life. It's just like, but you guys are working together. I've got a good energy here. I've got a good energy. So I do have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. Now, one of the things, once in a while, we may be crossing boundaries. We may be getting kind of frustrated and so forth. Now, this is very interesting. I drew the Queen of Wands. So notice for my Earth people, even though you are Earth, but still, when I talked about passion, okay, we've got the King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we're both kind of struggling in the passion department. But notice they are like suits. So this is really good, though. This is good. Even though they're reversed, it's totally fine. For some of my Earth people, I've got a twin flame energy because we've got the fire, okay? And we've got both reversals to show that you are mirrors of each other. So some of you that are watching my vid right now, for my Earth people, are definitely twin flames. We've got the Two of Cups, we got the Lovers, and we've got a couple fire sign suits here, both with reversals, to emphasize that mirror. So I've definitely got a good twin flame energy. Now, if some of you are not in a relationship at the moment, just so you know, it doesn't have to be at this very moment, but if some of you are looking forward to one to come, this energy would also apply to you for my Earth signs, that a pretty good solid soulmate, you know, the one we're going to have to work together with, you know, work hard and everything, you know, was there. Now, I've got the card. Your Lover's card is transformation. So your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. That's very good. Notice we're up against the world. It's you and me against the world. Love conquers and transforms all things. So that's very good. And that's a very good positive and so forth. And then I also have a message for you, and this could be for some that love is going to come. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So somebody is waiting for you to emerge. So that's a real nice, Earth signs have got it going on this week. Definitely with your relationship. If you've been a little bit struggling just with kind of life in general, you're doing your best to keep things at bay so they do not affect the relationship. That's a real good energy for me. And then some of you, love coming is going to be this up against you and me against the world energy. So that's real good for Earth. So now we're going to move over to air. Yeah, I love it when I see the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Okay, that energy, when that both comes in a read, that's real good energy. This is the Enchanted Tarot. If anybody is kind of wondering, it's a real good romance deck. This is the one I do my relationship reads with. And it's just a good energy. Cups are hearts in this. So that's why you're seeing a lot of hearts. Okay, so this is for the air people. Okay, so I'm not surprised to see a little bit of that Emperor energy going in here. You know, they're very logical and so forth. You know, they always have to have a strategy. You know, they plan things out. So I've got a little bit of that masculine energy here. So some of even the Aquarians maybe kind of like that, real in their head and so forth. Aquarian energy definitely can be, as well as Gemini too. You know, we can definitely have that energy. And even Libra. Libra is very relationship oriented. You know, I've got the High Priestess in the reverse position. So some of you need to pay attention to your intuition with my air signs here. Maybe we're not, you know, tapping within and really listening and paying attention and so forth. So we really need to do that. And we've got that Empress, okay? This is Venus, right? So we are full of love. We are in a very romantic mood for my air signs, especially the females. Now, I want you to kind of notice something here in this layout for my air signs. I have Emperor and Empress. I'm not always a fan of the Emperor because he's so cool with emotions, but when he's combined with the Empress, I've got a good energy here. Like when I am reading relationship reads, I've got the Emperor, but I'm dealing with queens or pages. He is much more wooed by the Empress. This is the one. This is the one. He's hard to please. He's hard to get to turn his head. But the Empress knows how to do this. This is the dance of Mars and Venus. Okay, so that's what we're going to put that there. So we definitely got a good love connection here. and stuff. And she has the ability to soften. Now we've got the Tower. Now the Tower just makes me feel that it's been kind of my 2020 card. It really has. So we've probably been dealing with a little bit of chaos as a couple and so forth. We may have even had a little bit of a heated argument. But can we survive this, air signs? So let's go ahead and check it out. I feel it's more, now that I look with the Tower, I've got the Six of Pentacles reversed, and I've got the Six of Wands kind of reversed. So a Six of Wands, we could have had some kind of situation we were not victorious on. We were, really trying to do something very positively. It didn't necessarily go our way. And even with the Six of Pentacles reverse energy, we may have lost some money and so forth. So we could be dealing with some struggles like that with this couple relationship. We're kind of being down on ourselves. And I know the Emperor would really get down on himself with the energy. And yeah, I feel like we just had some bad news recently as well pertaining to this relationship, some kind of negative news. This is a card popping up again. We always want to check our boundaries. Maybe we are crossing each other's boundaries during this time. And we need to be really respectful. Both sides really need to be doing that. Now, I do have the Eight of Swords energy. We're kind of trapped in our head. I kind of look at the Eight of Swords energy. We may be overthinking the relationship a little bit too much here. Just kind of, and that's what air signs do. They can definitely overthink a situation. So it's kind of like, let's kind of relax on that and try not to do that. And here we go. We've got that Six of Swords energy. We're kind of in troubled water right now. We're kind of feeling a struggle of that. And the main message really, and I'm getting it also as I had that for the Earth, but we want to work together, through these times, and that's really the test of time. Now, I've got the Ace of Hearts in the reverse position, which is the Ace of Cups. So we may have not felt very loving. I'm hoping we can turn it around for Valentine's Day, though. But I feel like, once again, life is getting in the way. And I've got the Strength card in the reverse position. So, yeah, so for my air people, we've got some struggles. I do like the fact I've got the Emperor and the Empress. We do have that, that is a real good solid couple. I could see this for a power couple, even a real, power couple, that they do work together. Now, we've got that Tower energy, so there may be times we go apart. We may separate, but we keep coming back again because these two are really the one for each other in so many different ways. So if you've had kind of an on-off energy with my air signs and so forth, that can happen and everything, but there is still a chance you guys can work it out. And let's see what your Lover's card is. Now, I've got the card Friendship. And yes, the Empress and Emperor are friends. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. That's very positive. And this one popped out, too, underneath it, the Trust card. A transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And that is very important. Once we kind of... The Emperor and Empress, they can have a little bit of a power struggle. They're both very powerful people. So they could be trying to change each other as well and so forth. So if both can stop trying to do that, they have the ability to transform the relationship. Okay, here we go for the next one. I'm kind of whipping these out quick, guys. But there's some good energy. There's still Emperor and Empress. That's good. Very positive. I want to give you guys some hope in your love readings. Okay, now let's look at fire. Now, fire and passion and chemistry. Let's see what we got going on for that Aries and Sagittarius and Leo energy. Let's see what we got going on. Wow, guys. Six of Swords really is a theme for you guys tonight. Now, the good thing is the air signs are getting through the troubled water. We're moving now. We're not in the thick of it as much. We're moving now. We're ready. So I have a good feeling that as a couple working together to get to a more positive position is good. And something is in the way. There we go. So let's get that energy there. But yeah, you're all getting the Six of Swords. Now, if it happens for my water signs, I'm going to really trip out, guys. That one flew out. So I've got the Hermit reversed. So I feel like one of the partners may have been kind of isolating themselves, going in solitude, but we're coming out of it. We're coming out of it. We're coming out of the cave and everything. So that's good. That actually is a shadow card that popped up. So we got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is normally, when it's upright, it's a very beneficial type of, card, good, blessed couple and so forth. So I look at that. We're getting away from troubled water. We have the ability to be a nice, blessed couple and have everything that we need to sustain ourselves, but we're going to have to do a little bit of work. So that's okay. Just because it's reversed does not mean it won't happen. It just means we've got to kind of work on our stuff, to get our blessings. That is okay. I see now I've got that energy for the fire people. Okay, we've got the Hermit reversed, and I've also got the Four of Swords reversed. Four of Swords can be my retreat card as well. So the Hermit is more of the major arcana retreat energy. And the Four of Swords reversed is more of the minor arcana retreat energy. So we've got a very big force here. And that somebody in the relationship really felt the need to pull back. And they may have even went off the grid for a while. They may have been silent with you for a while. And maybe they just needed to get through a little bit of troubled water. They just had to get their head screwed on straight. So we're kind of getting through that kind of energy. But they're coming out now. And I feel like they're ready. They're ready to make a move. Let's put it that way. So we've got the Ten of Swords energy. I've got this, and that's what it kind of makes me feel. We had kind of a bad bout. So some of you that are watching, you may have had a bad bout. You may have had a breakup or just a temporary separation. But something really hit here. And I'm not necessarily getting the betrayal feel. This deck is a little different. See, they're kind of, trying to bring someone back to life there. So there definitely, some of you may have been alone for a little bit, but you may have felt like, wow, they just kind of gave up on me. You may have that energy. They just kind of gave up on me, but I feel a returning. So some of you, there is a returning of a partner that is going to be occurring here. Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. Here we go. Yeah, Tower. So we definitely had some kind of blow, some kind of separation. So some of you, my fire signs, had a blow or separation, and somebody is like, I'm ready to return. I'm ready to come back. So be prepared for this. We've got a little bit of that. And Mercury retro can be a Tower type card. And let's see. So we've got that Emperor. So remember what I talked about. Goes well with the Empress, not always with other ones. But we've got that. I feel like I've got a plan. This is not necessarily bad, though. But I've got a plan now. I'm out of the cave. I'm coming out of retreat. I've got a plan. I kind of want to work on things now. I'm ready to kind of sit there with my strategy and make this work. So I feel like somebody is really interested in making things work, though. But can they do it? And so forth. When the going gets tough, can they do it? And let's see what we got. So I'm not too worried about the sun being reversed. That is about shedding light on situations and so forth, coming in a little bit more clarity and everything, and but we want to also have our joy. So I kind of look at the reversal as we will shed light on situation, but we may not necessarily be completely happy with what we see. But I've got the Four of Wands next to it. We have the ability to get some stability now. We have the ability to form a good commitment, a stable foundation. So maybe we just needed to retreat for a while. Maybe we just needed to kind of go in hiding and take some time and really think about what we wanted to do. Now, it could be also, it doesn't have to be the other that retreated. It could be you retreated as well. Remember, this is a collective energy. Now, I've got the Seven of Pentacles. This card very much is about you reap what you sow. It is about a harvest. We didn't have a very good harvest, really growth coming out. So we want to fix that. We want to kind of work on that this next go round. And the last card. Okay, so that is good. We've got that Eight of Wands energy. Everything just going forward. You know, we're going to move and it's going to be quick. So definitely I feel someone coming back into a picture, or it could even be for the person I'm reading for. You are about to come back into a picture. You were in retreat. So it could go either way and so forth. But I definitely got that energy. But I still have that Emperor energy. The male has a plan. You know, is a little more understanding what they want. I've got the card playfulness. So laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So just, you know, when they do, don't be so serious. Now that's one of the things. The Emperor energy can be very serious, but try to have fun. You know, see if you can have fun together, which is important. And I also have the card deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. So if you want to, I know it is Mercury retrograde, and sometimes going back is not a good idea. But I do feel with this energy, somebody wanting to work things out. So, but do what you feel is right, whether you want to do that. Okay, very good. Good read, guys. Now we're going to go for the water. We're going to check out our water signs. They're so sensitive. No, so we're going to do our Pisces and our Cancer and our Scorpio. Gotta love Scorpio. That's my rising sign. I have my planets in Scorpio. So one that flew out right away is the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. I would like to cross that before I go on with that. What kind of energy? You guys, I don't know what is going on tonight. I swear, this has come up in every single reading. You saw me do it. You saw me do it. I'm not rigging these cards. I show you guys my hand. Six of Swords is coming up. So we had the first two were kind of stuck in troubled water and they're struggling. But now we've got the fire and the water are moving away from troubled water. Okay, so wow. I had a feeling it was going to do that too. Because I know my deck. I had a feeling. And because notice I kept emphasizing that. So we're kind of moving away from troubled water. But we got that Queen of Wands reverse energy. I kind of feel a hesitation about some things here. A little bit of a hesitation. We've got that Eight of Wands energy, though. It's all about movement. It's all about going forward. We've got the Six of Swords energy and the Eight of Wands energy. So we're really, things are going to change and change very quickly. Amazing, amazing. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel, and remember, we've got the little couple here, though. We're kind of you and me against the world. You know, definitely a lot of, you know, the troubled water. We're moving away from it. We're struggling. We're trying to make it. So I definitely got that cup energy. We are trying to make it work. So that is good. These people love each other. Oh, there you go. You guys got the Ace of Hearts. So for my cup people, and this is, or my water people, I should say, sorry, I'm in tarot mode. But I've got the Ace of Hearts, which is love and compassion, overflowing love. So I've got a really good love energy for my water people here, which is good. So we're moving away from troubled water. We're getting into that good love energy. Now I've got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. I'm not saying for all of my water, but some of my water, we may have also had a separation as well. When I see the Three of Pentacles, it could be things started becoming more like a partnership, and maybe we were missing on this cup energy. But I've got that Mercury retrograde energy. I feel someone coming back into your life, but is more sure about their feelings than they were before. It may have started a friends with benefits, but something is transforming. So for some of you, maybe we were not necessarily all that serious, but things are taking a different turn as we've got that Eight of Wands energy going forward and so forth. But I do have Temperance averse. We've definitely been waiting on this transformation, but be patient. Don't rush anything, okay? Because it is in the reverse position. You know, only time will tell if this is going to work and everything. I do like I got the Wheel of Fortune, so that is very good, that we should get some good blessings. We've got that Jupiter energy there, that things are going to expand. And it looks in a positive direction, though. It's very good. And then I say that, and then I get the Devil. Ha ha. Okay, So with that devil energy, one of the things we want to do is there may be some kind of toxic thing. Like we've got this good Ace of Hearts energy, the cups and everything like that. But I feel what it is saying, because this is next to the Temperance reverse. If we rush anything too quickly, it could get toxic. So go slow, don't force anything. I feel kind of it wasn't necessarily committed, but we're starting to get feelings, but really feel everything out and so forth. Now I've got that Hermit energy, so some of you, the person may sometimes take time alone and things like that. So I feel that kind of, maybe we're in a friends with benefits, maybe they like to be alone, maybe they're not all in, but they definitely feel like they're wanting to get a little more in than they were. And there you go, your final card is the Ten of Pentacles. So we have a good opportunity to get some good blessings with the relationship that goes in a positive direction. But I get a warning for you, water people. And don't force anything. Don't rush anything. I know this has been dragging. I kind of feel a relationship that's been kind of dragging. And I understand that. But I feel at the same time you're not ready to walk away. And I actually feel there are some good lessons that are in there if you kind of stick with it. Not necessarily a bad thing. So let's draw your lovers. I do have the card Sacred Union. So see, I feel like they know this too. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So I feel for some of you, I've got a good sacred union there. Now, I also have this card. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. I feel like that person, this may be for some of my older water people I'm reading for. Because my younger people don't know that yet. And they're not necessarily going through that. So I'm going to skip it. That this is my water people that are more, my age or maybe younger. Because I'm kind of getting up there. But that is one of the things we start to realize is stuff and things and jobs and houses and cars and things we accumulate. We're not going to take any of that with us. But what can I take with us, or take with me? I'm going to take my heart with me, that's for sure. And the memories that I have, I can take that with me. And, it's about making good memories. That's really what we want to do. That I can take with me. So we really want to focus on that energy, is building, relationships and making good memories. And also, no wasting time with the wrong ones. So I've got a good energy here. You guys all got pretty good energy with it. Some things you could take with it. So we've got a couple of you in the thick of some troubled water, and I've got others moving away from troubled water. So that is good. That is positive. So I hope you guys enjoyed your read. Happy Valentine's Day. Notice I wore red, and this almost looks like a heart. That's why I chose this shirt and everything. I even did the red lipstick. So I hope you enjoyed your read. Happy Valentine's Day, and may you know love.